Hi, it's Melanie. I'm a transitioning lady. I'm not all the way through my transition yet, and today is my 1 year mark, or somewhere around today. I'm not really sure exactly, but it's somewhere pretty near today. Might as well be. Fuck it. Um, so I do content for people thinking about transitioning, or people who are super early on, or maybe someone supporting someone in our situation. I still don't think I have a whole ton of answers. I've got some experience, and hopefully this will give someone some kind of encouragement or feeling like they're not alone. Um, let's see, what's the other intro thing I usually do? I don't remember. Um, so anyway, I'm just gonna get right to it. I haven't done a video in a little minute. I've been relatively pretty swamped. Um, we're moving, so my 2 weeks are in at work. I'm no longer like, I'm pretty sure no one has this YouTube at work, but just in case they did, I didn't want the news to pop early. So our 2 weeks are in. Um, so I feel less afraid to probably be on here just because that is kind of centered around a lot of what I'm doing. Um, so I know there's been a lot of like recent events. Charlie Kirk thing just happened. They're proposing that they take trans guns rights away, like the Second Amendment. There's some other stuff going on as far as like right now. Oh, the National Guard just got 2 tanks stolen um, by people in Memphis. So that's fun. All lots of things that we could talk about, but honestly, I just want to kind of keep it streamlined. My wife was on vacation, so I'll probably have a little bit more time to like kind of pop out a video. I have filmed a couple in the last like month, but I wasn't really happy with either of them, and I'm not really like for doing a bunch of edits and like, where is it that I messed up this thing? I just don't bother with it. If I don't like it, I don't send it, and if I do like it, I just post it. So about 1 year on HRT now. I've been like doing my transition a little bit longer, but as far as like the changes, oh yeah, I would like to give people in my situation, right? Like when I started transitioning, I didn't really have a whole lot of like step by step, this is what it would look like. There were a lot of people that could tell me like what the end result was like, but um, I didn't quite know what to expect. I didn't know what it was going to be like, and no amount of videos I watch on YouTube is going to solve those issues for me. It's just a journey we have to take. Um, so 1 year into my journey, I'm feeling great about my changes. I think I want more of them. I want them faster. I want I want it to be at the end of the race, but I'm still not there. Um, but I feel great about the changes that I do see. I definitely will say that being consistent on your medication, like the HRT stuff, be consistent. My results have been better when I started doing them just, I don't miss anymore. And I'm taking oral pills, I'm not doing shots. And I guess the difference is the way that my doctor described it to me anyway. Obviously, I'm uneducated because I work in a gas station, but basically they said like, if you're doing injections, you're going to get like a super big, and then it's going to kind of taper off. And then a week later, you kind of shoot back up. But you're supposed to kind of be in that middle range, and you'll start here and end up down here. And I had super bad reactions to like having I just had super bad reactions when I missed doses. So I just want to be nice and even keel, and that's what taking the pill form is much better for. Like, you're going to pretty much always be here. So yes, it's more of a daily thing, but for me, it's probably easier because I don't have to remember what fucking day of the week I took the fucking shot on, because my memory isn't the best anymore. Um, so yeah, I've put on about 15 pounds so far. On a good day, 20. So I'm up to like, God, my voice sounds like shit today. Whatever, I don't care. My voice film actually has gotten a lot better from where I started. I listen to sometimes videos of like some of my old games, or like, I don't know, just different videos on my phone or whatever pre-transition. Um, it's definitely gotten a lot better. There are like, I've shown some of my coworkers like how you do the voice pitch shit, and they're always the kind of like, dude, I didn't know your voice did that. Like as far as going back down. So that was super cool. When I have to like call out numbers and people's names at work now over like the loudspeaker, I still don't feel super confident. I can't wait to get a surgery to fix this. But as of right now, it's still at least like, I'm not getting mistaken for presenting man. That's not happening. Um, And the voice film definitely helped. I think that's like one of the major three things according to my own experience, that like if the voice is like on par, you'll get a lot more grace from people as far as like just passing and being treated like a woman. I guess passing as a woman, like a cisgender woman, and being treated like a woman are two different things. I'm passing as a trans lady, and I'll fucking take it. So let's see. Yeah, just some like, okay, so I have to take notes because memory's bad. So yeah, like things I feel good about as far as like body changes. I am up to an A cup now. Woo. That's super cool. Even if I like don't have a bra on or anything, like I still am very noticeably boobed in the front. So super awesome. I feel great about that. I have a butt now. Like I actually got a little tush. I got like my first in my life, got the first compliment on my butt like this week. So that was fucking great. That felt super good. It wasn't like some random person fucking like, it was just someone that knows me who was behind me, was like, wow, okay, like you've got a butt now. So that was super cool. This person knew me before hormones and also knows me now. So that was awesome. Felt really great. It's like one of those body affirming things. So yeah, it was a compliment from another woman. Filling out legs in my pants, that's the thing. Like I'm pulling up my pants now, and kind of in the thigh area, they get kind of like, you know, we gotta pull and tug a little bit and maybe work our way into the jeans, which feels, again, great. It feels fantastic. My thigh gap is closing ever so slowly. It's happening, which is probably better that it's slower anyway. I've always heard people say that like when you try and lose weight, you want to kind of like do it here as opposed to like, poof. So I feel like putting on weight wouldn't be different. Maybe, I don't know. But I do feel good about that. It feels very nice putting on and taking off my jeans or whatever, just simply because it's harder. I can feel my legs wanting to kind of resist, and that feels great. Let's see, I'm a couple inches shorter now. That's cool. I didn't expect that. They did like the, you know, the little thing whenever I went in for my last appointment at my gender affirming care place. And I have lost a couple of inches, which I'm all for. By the way, I just got off work. I forgot, I just basically threw on different clothes. So my hair's, as usual, pretty fucked when I'm on here, because I do this like at whatever time in the morning when I get off, after I've been at the gas station all night long. And I'm in the kitchen. We have this stupid visor, so my fucking hair is always fucked. My bangs just can never fix themselves. I'm so looking forward. Okay, let me just stay on, like, we're going to be here. So, passing as a trans woman, I have a video on that already, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it here. But I basically decided that, hey, like this was a major point. I guess that's what I'm trying to talk about, are major things that have made a difference in the last year for me. And one of them really was just my mindset. Like, hey, I know I'm not going to pass as a trans or as a cisgender lady. It's just not going to happen. At least not right now. Like in the future, hopefully that's what we're going for. But as of today, just passing as a trans lady, like it works. And the more experience I have, my cat's being stupid. It's the ginger one, of course. But as I go further along, that becomes easier and easier. And that feels nice. Like, are there people who hate on me? Yeah, there's a dude who refuses every single morning. I see him. I saw him today. He comes in, he'll talk to everybody else, and he didn't say a fucking word to me. But you know what? What's a major improvement from what it was like 5 months ago? When I'm not getting laughed at most of the time. Like, that is a rare occurrence these days. And, like, whatever. I can find a lot of reasons to laugh at you, too. Join the club. So, just in general, like the hate that I receive is a lot less. And again, I'm presenting a little better. I have more experience presenting myself, putting myself together. Like my behaviors are better. I think I'm behaving in a way that's a lot more natural for me. So it doesn't feel as forced as it used to. I've kind of like readjusted a lot of like 35, 34 years worth of trying to over masculinize myself to compensate. So, let's see. What else do I not remember that I felt like was important? IPL treatments have kind of stalled a little bit. I'm still doing them, not as often. IPL is like a light treatment for hair removal. And it didn't advertise 100%, but certainly was worth the money and the time. When I like was 6 hours into work, I had visible facial hair, and it was just undoable. I couldn't win. So I got an IPL thing. I still would prefer laser. I'm still going to get laser. But as of right now, I still have to shave every day. Okay. Okay. But I at least make it through the day. Like, it used to be 6 hours, you could see the facial hair, and now after like 24 hours, it still looks better at that point than it used to without any light treatment at 6 hours. Major improvement. There's the ginger acting stupid. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's a sweet boy. He just came up and bit me. It's a little nibble, though. It wasn't a bite. So, yeah, it's just been a lot easier. My makeup application has gotten a lot better. That took months of work. I guess I'll give a couple of tips here. Use glitter. I don't, like, if you're on the more femme side, like, where the hell did I go wrong with that? Where is it uneven? Fucking tell me. You can't. I can't either. He's doing the butt wiggle. He's about to attack one of the other cats. I love the butt wiggle. Yep, there it is. I'm not sure if you hear the hissing, but they're running around. They're, like, destroying my keyboard. So anyway, I'm going to try and straighten this back out. I don't know if it'll work or not. So yeah, we're getting ready to move. That's the thing. Yeah, so use glitter. Sorry. Use glitter. Learn a wing. Even if it's like a baby wing or whatever, do the wing. That definitely helps. Let's see. I had a problem for a while. Like, I have missing teeth. They need to get fixed real bad. So I end up just drawing extra. Like, my lip right now is drawn on, like, on my upper lip, like, past my actual lip. And because I don't have teeth through here on the top, I think even some on the bottom too, my cheeks will want to sink in a little bit, and it brings my lips with them a little bit. So in general, even if you have all your teeth, it does help. I have found that when I started doing that, and like overdrawing the lips a little bit, all of a sudden I got treated differently. Like, it literally, like, such a big difference. And of course, that is not the only thing. You have, like, the rest of it that goes with. But that made a huge difference. I guess, like, I've learned how to, like, set powder. I don't know. Like, there's just little hacks that you end up learning. Like, doing eyebrows, for sure. That's the thing. So, basically, color what you think looks like a good eyebrow. Try several of them, wash it off, just do some different stuff. And when you find the one that you like, just take your, like, little, you know, eyebrow razor thing, and then just kind of, like, match to the color that is already showing. And that's it. I don't know. Maybe that's not how you do it. I have no idea. But that's how I do it. And I guess it helped me because, like, the first time I did it, first 2 times I did it, it was super fucked looking. Well, I guess it wasn't too bad considering it was my first and second time. It was doable. But I definitely had to let it regrow, and then I tried this method, and now I'm, like, all good. So I'm trying to think of other, just off the top of my head, makeup tips that I've learned that were super crucial over the last year. I don't know. I didn't prepare that side of it, but anyway. So we are moving. We are moving to a different state where there's better state care. We have jobs lined up. Let's see, we're going to have lower, like, our bills are going to be cut in half. Like, seriously, our, like, monthly bills are going to be cut in half. So that's huge. That's huge. My wife probably can focus more on school, and both of us can probably take a little bit less time at work. Maybe even, like, a 4-day week each. The jobs that we have lined up, like, one of them is for either, there's one of 2. It's the same people. So it'll either be a halfway house where our job is basically, like, go in, make sure people are not on drugs when they check in, make sure that they have food and things like that. And then that's pretty much it. Make sure the place doesn't burn down. And I would really, like, I know that that job's going to be upsetting because I've had my own struggles with drugs, and I know what that's like. I know that some of these people, if they come in high, they're court ordered. So I'm going to have to phone them in. And God, do I not want to do that. The other job, I would love to help out recovering drug addicts and give them some kind of wisdom and what I went through and how I got clean and blah, blah, blah. Tools I use. That would be rewarding, but there would be a lot of not rewarding shit that came with it. Even some real pain when I had to call. I know that's part of the job. And I don't even like talking about it. So The other job that's a prospect, I'm not sure which one I'll get. I know I have one of the two for sure. Is like working with queer kids that have like an abusive situation at home or are orphaned for some reason, and it's just for queer kids. So that would be super cool. As a queer person who did get abused and did go through a lot as a kid that way, it would be nice to give back. Let's see, the teeth and nose are on the way because state care is better. So I'm going to get my teeth fixed probably in the next 6 to 12 months. And then after that, we are going to get my nose worked on. Oh, there goes my lighter. Fucking biscuit. Anyway, I have like a really, really bad deviated septum, badly deviated septum from all the drug abuse. So it'll be nice to get that fixed. And then I think if I throw an extra $3,000 or $4,000 on top of my own money, we can make it look nice and cute. And hopefully that would be the beginning of like some cosmetic work for passing a little better. Some of the things that I know that until I fix are not going to change. I'm only ever going to pass as a trans lady until I can get some of that like masculine bone features like fixed. So that'll be cool. Hopefully that one's going to be in like 12 to 24 months. We'll see. Our bills are cut in half. So I'm excited for that. She'll be like, my wife will be nearer to her family, which she really wants to see. So overall, I'm very, very happy with where I'm at. I am so much more loving. I'm so much more caring. I'm a lot more patient with people, a lot more compassionate. I feel happier. I don't feel as bitter. Like, do I deal with some harassment? I sure fucking do. I sure fucking do. My fucking money got cut in half for like my yearly income. But that's temporary. And it's looking like my VA benefits are looking good. So I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that soon. Yeah, I was a Marine. Ooh. So yeah, a big, bad, scary Marine. You're looking at it. So that's been super nice. And just in general, it's really nice to be myself and not feel pressured to be someone I'm not. If it means that I take a little less money, like, okay. I'm so good with it. I'll be okay. My wife's getting through college. I'm about to have my own money coming in that's a little bit better. So I'm hoping that our situation over the next, like, probably 12 to 24 months has a lot of hope looking at it. And I know my wife is happy to be nearer to her family again. So yeah, it's been a year. And damn, was the first 6 months really fucking rough. The first 6 months were fucking rough. But the backs, I would say even like the first 9 months were pretty rough. And I heard a bunch of trans people say that, like, you know, after about a year, you'll start passing and blah, blah, blah. And I kind of didn't understand what they meant. I thought if I watched other videos and did other things, right, like, I should pass. No, not at all. Every case is different. And in my case, where, like, I've got this big fucking honker-ass nose, I've definitely got, like, the occipital bone thing going on. I'm definitely going to need laser. There's just things that sometimes I need my jaw done. I need teeth done. There are things that women, I guess cisgender women, are going to possess more commonly as cis ladies than trans ladies. And if I'm wanting to pass as a cisgender lady, I just unfortunately have to deal with that. I got dealt that hand. It's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll still win the round. I'm not sweating. And just overall, I've defined a style. I'm noticed someone who's sweet. And also a little bit bitchy and a little bit whiny. I think that's what my wife uses to describe me, as whiny, and my coworkers describe me as bitchy. But I'm also known as still being stupid. I'm still the stupid one who likes to giggle and likes to laugh and is probably one of the less mature people that is present in the room. And that's okay. I'm known as someone who likes to have fun. Okay? I'll take it. I'm nice. I'm sweet to people who are sweet to me. As I've become more confident in myself again, definitely have been less hesitant to throw the forked tongue at people. And they deserve it. That being said, I still don't go out of my way to do it. Most of the time I take the high road. But if someone's really going at it, I have zero problem squaring up with them, word for word. I have been on the internet with fucking vile people since I was 13 in 2003. So, come at it, I guess. Like, you don't get to hide anonymously on the internet. I'm face to face with you. So, overall, I don't even find myself in those situations much anymore. I avoid them. It's easier. I feel better. I don't need to go and take up the trans fight every time someone misgenders me. Um, especially if it's someone that I know. That's almost like an opportunity to start cracking jokes on myself, and I'm still letting them know, like, hey, that doesn't feel good. I don't like that. But I'm not trying to make like a fucking World War III issue out of it. And if it's randos, I definitely don't need to fucking make a stand. Like, I don't fucking know you. I don't fucking care about you. You're gonna be shitty to me. I literally am not gonna waste my time. Other people who are not gonna be shitty to me, I will totally spend time with. I'll give them energy, whatever. So yeah, overall, super, super happy. Do I wish I wasn't trans? Yeah. Yeah. I wish I was just born a fucking woman. Sorry, wrong term. I wish I was born a female. I wish I was born a cisgender woman. Or that I was okay being a male. One of the two. I don't fucking care. But I'm happy that I'm here. I'm definitely happy that I'm here. This is a major improvement from what I was dealing with. Not suicidal, not wanting to do drugs. Better relationship with my wife. Like, okay, these are all great things. I'm not upset looking in the mirror anymore. I actually think, as far as like, I've seen some other trans people at a year, and I'm probably not that bad off. Probably not that bad off. So, all in all, that's kind of like, I guess, my yearly little recap or whatever. I feel great. I feel great. This so far has been a wonderful decision. We'll see what it's like next year, right? Like, check in with me this time next year and we'll see. But happy to say I've made it a year, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Feeling very comfortable. I'm feeling a lot more confident. Yeah. The internalized transphobia that I felt is a lot better. It's getting better. Definitely recommend to work that out with a therapist. I mean, I'm not, but I have done a lot of therapy. I would prefer to have a therapist. I think that's one of the things that we'll get whenever I go to the new city. But would highly encourage people that are considering transitioning, I guess, if you're early on anyway, and you're struggling, and you're one of those moments where you're like sitting outside someplace and you just don't want to go in because you know you don't look and sound the way that you want to. Damn, it gets so much better. Just stick it out. Just stick it out. And if being trans doesn't end up being for you, then fine, like, drop it. But if you're one of those people that's just like waiting and it sucks up front, it does. Someone else said to me, who was trans, that you're going to be humiliated for the first year. And I would say that I'm still sometimes humiliated, as like my voice cracks and blah blah blah, like whatever. This is for me. This is for me, not for anyone else. I fucking don't care. Doesn't mean I don't care about people. It doesn't mean that I don't value other people's opinions. It just means that as far as that's concerned, I really don't fucking care. I'm doing what I'm doing for me. It's not for them. I'm happier. And if people don't get down with that, then I guess there's other people they can talk to. I hope that this was helpful for someone besides myself. I usually get quite a bit out of doing these, just as far as I feel like I understand myself better doing it. So would also recommend this highly to someone who is transitioning. Just kind of work your thoughts out, write them down on paper, organize them, think about them. It definitely makes a big difference. So I love you guys, and I will see you sometime probably real soon.